Mike Burlak here to entertain you with the help of Will Smith. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. Yeah, getting jiggy with it. Much like his wife was getting jiggy with that friend of their son's. Stick a fork in Hollywood. Hollywood's done. I know I haven't posted in a while. Actually, I should be at work right now, but my wipers blades took a crap on my car, and it's snowing and everything, slush and everything in the road this morning. So I was like, this is suicide driving to work today. So I figure, okay, I'll get caught up on talking about what's been going on in the world. Yeah, stick a fork in Hollywood. Hollywood is done. Been done for a while, but I'm not one of them, but there are YouTubers that get more views than anything on TV these days. The trouble with these Hollywood folks is they can afford to be crybabies. Us normal people, us regular folks, we got to suck it up and get out there and get the job done if you want to survive in society. I don't know, maybe it's I guess him and Jada have a open marriage. So maybe it's a mutual kink they both share. I don't relate. I have a 7,777 CDs in my collection, including several from Will Smith. And yeah, he does brag about the fact that he's married to her. His God. That's not his wife. That's his God, and that's the problem. That woman is his God, and that's the problem. Just like I wish I could claim credit for this, but this is something Matt Cross said on 33 Secrets YouTube channel. This is what happens when you as a man make a woman your God. Make women your God. I think Kansas Owning is right. We should pity Will Smith. We should pity him. He is in his own personal hell. Another point M made about every time you see him now, he's bawling his eyes out. Like, jeez. The term little boy lost comes to mind when I think of Will Smith these days. I was thinking, with all this, I imagine being born a female plus being an externally motivated person. That state of being has got to be the definition of hell on earth. To be born female and to be born an externally motivated human being. That has got to be the definition of hell on earth. Me personally, I was thinking, I could just wait and hook up with a young, fertile, obedient Amish female, and there'll be some compromises involved. But if she's young, fertile, and respects masculinity, I have faith in my willingness to make that work. Remember the movie Village, M. Night? Anywho, on to the border crisis. Yeah, it's going to get to the point where, when Trump's president again in 2024, he's going to have to declare war on the Mexican cartel government to avoid World War III. That would only start if Russia, Ukraine's their business, we keep out of it, and militarily, and Russia stays out of our business. The only way World War III would start is if there was a involvement there, but it would be the end of the world. So, we'd have to declare war on the Mexican cartel government, and I'm not talking about a little pansy little Cold War. No, I'm talking about boots on the ground, grenades, machine guns. I'm talking launching missiles to strike cartels and drug lords' mansions. That's the kind of war I'm talking about. Matter of fact, if you launch the missiles and destroy the cartel's mansions, there'll be minimal bloodshed on the regular Mexican people. Yeah, thanks, weak, gutless human beings who gotta have their narcotics to get through a day. And then there's that Supreme Court nominee, that Jackson person, doesn't know, can't define what a woman is. Wants to be identified as the first black woman on the Supreme Court, but can't tell you, he can't tell you what a woman is. Can't define a woman. Definitely interesting times we're living in. But she or it, I guess, I don't know, if she's going to be a Supreme Court justice, she cannot define a woman. What does that mean for the future of the 19th Amendment? Women having the right to vote? What's going to happen there? Old school feminism. I'm talking to you. What else is happening in this fascinating world we're all living in? Well, Trump's suing Hillary because of the Russian collusion BS. He couldn't do his job efficiently. He did a pretty damn good job, all things considered, but he would have been able to do his job more efficiently if he didn't have that BS to deal with. If he would be able to do his job, the job we the people voted him to do. But Trump suing Hillary, and the Clinton dynasty owes the U.S. taxpayers some money. Now, aside from the slandering Trump's name, spending taxpayer money on collusion, Russian collusion BS. I gotta stop saying MSM, the mainstream media. It's not the mainstream media anymore. It's the LM, legacy media. They're not the mainstream media anymore. They're the legacy media. CNN, MSNBC, all that BS. I'm not one of them, but there are YouTubers who are more mainstream than the mainstream media. Joe Rogan comes to mind. One random example. But there's a reason for this. Even left-leaning viewpoints, even those with left-leaning viewpoints, depend on MSM or legacy media for their 401k. So to put it simply, CNN and Fox News are basically the same, just on opposite ends of the extreme viewpoints. But at the end of the day, we all have a 401k. With the midterms coming up and being bombarded with ads, of course, Democratic candidates who are for unions. That's one way. When they say that the candidate is vote for them because they're for unions, that's one way to tell what their real goal is. Their real goal is for them is to be obedient to the almighty big business and big government. See, in modern society, unions are just another excuse for the human sin of sloth. That's what it's come to. Big deal, you're for unions. You don't get my vote just because you're for unions. Oh, God. Oh, you like your gas prices, folks? Now the government's going to give a single $100 towards their gas expenses and $400 for families. Another taxation gimmick, just in time for the midterms. Funny how that works. And of course, more lowly peasants will depend on almighty big business and big government, anyways. If they're giving you the money, take the money, but don't give them your vote. And what else is happening in the world? Oh yeah, Kim Jong-un's playing with his rockets again. Like my grandfather used to say, never a dull moment. And if the Democratic Party sees fit to hide or mislead the American public about Hunty's laptop when it helps them out, you got to question, what else? What else are they misleading the general public about? What else? Oh yeah, the Steele dossier. Has been debunked for a while now, but there are those online. I saw one that was thinking, Trump crying victim. No, what he's doing for we the people. We the people deserve to know why the DNC saw fit to push the Russian collusion BS on Americans. We, the people, deserve to know why the Democratic Party sees fit to demonize and criminalize conservative voices and speech. We, the people, deserve to know this stuff. And the sanctions are not working. Even, like Biden is telling us. After Biden begged Venezuela, please, Venezuela, please help Americans, please. Russia is working towards economic freedom. Other countries are following suit. Like I keep saying, nationalism is back, baby. Soon the American dollar is only going to be valuable to us lowly American workers. Or as Nancy calls us, peasants. Oh, God. Now, if I'm wrong about Pudin, I think I said in a past video that I thought he was trying to reinstate the Soviet Union. I don't know if I believe that 100% anymore. I thought that only because I was confused about his real intentions. Now, I think Ukraine is just a pawn in his strategy. And, he's not really having much success now. He kind of did bite off more than he can chew. But the war he is waging is really on the one world globalist socialist order. Whoop, there it is! Remember, Russia is a communist society. Putin cannot be voted out of power. Joey, on the other hand, his approval don't look so good. So, when Joey threatened, we got to get this guy, for God's sake, this guy cannot remain in power. If there will be any regime change in the immediate future, it will not likely be Russia. Funny, Putin always said that our every 4 year new leadership was our weakness. Oh God, If Ukraine can remain a nation, and I hope they do, after all, it will mean less bloodshed worldwide. I don't see how they will ever trust liberal globalist order BS again. They will want to be their own economy going forward. Nationalism is back, baby. And I hope globalist enthusiasts remember all this, so we don't have to go through all this hell again. Like Roy Schneider says in Jaws 2, I am not going to go through that hell again. Yeah, I hope globalist enthusiasts remember all this so that we, as a people, American people, don't have to go through this hell again. Well, that'll do it for this one. Mike Perlick, thank you for your time.